Cloud. Hello and welcome to my Talk of the Town series, where I showcase small businesses throughout the communities in which they serve. My name is Kelly Poe, and I'm a realtor here in Worcester, Massachusetts. And today it's all about one local caterer's commitment to great food and amazing, reliable service. Welcome, Linette Ortiz of Real Meals with Linette. Thank you for
Thank
joining me
you.
today.
Good to be here with you, Kelly. Thank you.
No problem. I just wanted to have a good conversation on your business and what you're actually doing in the community. Can you tell us a little bit more about the meaning behind the name of your company?
Yes. So actually, before COVID, I started a YouTube channel called Real Meals with Linette, where I shared recipes, different kinds of recipes. And it was a way for me to kind of keep busy, obviously, during COVID, when we were all in, and also kind of just keep my dream alive. Because before COVID, I was starting to get into the catering and kind of putting myself out there and letting people know that that's what I wanted to do. So it was just a way for me to keep my dream alive and say, hey, this is Real Meals, and I want to share my meals with you.
Right, right. Well, that's amazing. I think YouTube really allows us to really share what we have a passion for. And so, when did you actually discover that love? I mean, I know that you have Puerto Rican roots. And so, was it with your mom and dad with cooking, or tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I think traditionally, we always during gatherings were in the kitchen cooking, and I think I learned a little bit from everyone growing up. So I was always one of those kids that I wanted to be where the adults were. So I was in the kitchen and looking and paying attention. And as far as I can remember, I've always had a passion for cooking. Even middle school, when I graduated, my mom actually had some friends come over, and I cooked us a graduation dinner.
Oh,
And
wow.
and I was so excited about it. But I think back and I'm like, yes, this is something that I've always loved doing. I've always loved sharing meals with friends and family.
Mm.
And to me, I think that's where I find my passion, is just working with others and seeing them enjoy a good time with friends and family.
Right. Yeah. Meals and food is almost like that universal language. It doesn't matter, what traditional language you speak, but food really brings everybody together. So,
It really
across
does.
the entire spectrum. So I love that. Now, we just heard that you started your business during COVID, so it's relatively new, and yet it's
Yes.
grown so quickly and
Thank
so
you.
fast. It's like you're getting out there with your friends and family and really spreading the word is what I'm
Yes.
seeing, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's been, it's been challenging a little bit, but I think, walking into this, and when I started Real Meals, there was that side of me where I was still working full time, but I still wanted to follow and pursue my dreams of having my own business.
Okay.
So, it's just funny because the way the universe works, right? I think it's very scary to start a business, and the fear of failure, or the fear of maybe things don't go right.
Mhm.
But sometimes the universe really pushes us in the direction that we need to go. And there was just a certain point where the universe pushed me in that direction and said, you really need to follow this. And it was so loud and clear to me. And I just said, you know what, I need to take this time, and I really need to build on this.
Wow. Well, I'm sure that your customers are thankful that you took the leap and you weren't afraid and you did what needed to be done in order to bring amazing food to us. What is one of the most requested dishes that you have on your menu?
So honestly, what I'm finding now is actually the grazing tables.
Mm.
And it's very trendy right now, but it's something that I love doing because it just brings a certain elegance to your event, and it's so beautiful. You can remember in ancient times where they put out a table, and there was just so much there for people to graze through. And now we are 20 in the 20th century, and it's a big trend, but it's beautiful. And I think that's one of the things that I enjoy. the
Okay,
most.
the most, right? So a grazing table, take us back because a lot of people might not know what that is. So paint for us a picture of the typical grazing table that you would do and what we would find there in order for us to have some good delicacies.
Yes. So on the grazing table, there's a lot of fruits and it can be arranged with flowers and candles and lots of little display items.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm working with my clients, I like to work one-on-one with them to really get an idea and a feel for what their event is, so I can coordinate that along with their theme.
Okay.
So you have fruits on there, you have vegetables, even cheese and crackers. And I think that's one of the things that right now I'm actually looking to expand more on,
Okay.
and offering different kinds of grazing tables,
Mhm.
like a finger food grazing table where you have like, little sliders and little mac and cheese cups and just something displayed very beautifully. So I,
Mhm.
I, I enjoy that a lot. And I think that's where I'm looking to expand more.
Okay, good. So we'll look more for that in regards to the grazing table. One of the things I saw, I think it was last year, was the fried lobster. Is that what it was?
Oh, yes,
Oh
yes.
my goodness. See, lobster's my favorite. And I was like, oh, fried lobster. So how often do you do that? Is that just a summer thing or what?
So, obviously we're living during a time during inflation, right? But
Yes. Hmm.
so I haven't done the fried lobster on my menu,
Okay.
but I think that that's something that I will bring back eventually.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm looking to start like lunch orders
Okay.
and being able to take payments either online on my website
Okay.
or on site when I get there. So I
Mhm.
recently talked with my bank that I have my business with, and
Mhm.
they put me in touch with Total Merchant Services, which allows me to have that for my customers.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
so it's a little of a game changer.
Yes, yes, that is a
Yeah.
game changer. So tell us a little bit about that because I know that you are having a coming soon event with online ordering and lunch delivery. Actually, this month on July 14th and 15th.
Right.
What would that look like? Is it everybody here in just Worcester? Is it Worcester County? Is it a select area? Tell us a little bit about more what we can expect.
Yeah, so just being, realistic with what I can do right now and with
Yeah.
what my manpower is, it is really now just in Worcester,
Okay.
so that I can, fulfill some of those orders. I think, like as I grow eventually, then we'll be able to expand out a little bit further.
Hmm.
But one of the things that I'm working on now is updating my website and being able to have more features on there.
Okay.
So I'm in the midst of that right now, and it's a work in progress. But it's exciting because it's you see your business growing, and you're like, yeah, this is what I've been working so hard for.
Right, right. Yeah. So we're excited about that. So I know that you'll post more on your website in regards to how people can get in touch with you for
Yeah.
the July 14th and 15th event. And, once that goes amazing, then I'm sure that you'll have other events in the future. So be sure to post all of those good things on your website. So there's a couple of other things that I saw. So with your catering, so you're doing weddings, I see. You've got a couple of packages on your site in regards to weddings.
Yes, yes. So I do have some wedding packages, and one of the things that I'm learning is that I'm growing with my business. So I'm learning about what's working and what's not working.
Yes.
And one of the things that I saw was uh, you know you have brides that have so much going on, and they're trying to figure it all out, and just being able to have those packages kind of just breaks it down a little easier for them.
Mhm.
And so I think that that's something that I'm definitely going to keep on there.
Good.
um but I am looking to kind of revise my menu options. And like I said, it's something that's in the works. And I think I'm
Hmm.
actually getting to a point where I need someone to kind of take care of my marketing for me. So
Okay.
I'm ready to start delegating that to someone else so that I can put more of my time into preparing and the menus and reaching out to clients and doing more of those things.
Okay, right. So more of the face-to-face, where they can actually interact with you.
Right.
Nice. Okay, good, good. So you said manpower. So is it just you, or do you have a team in regards to helping?
So right now I do have a team that I can call on, and
Great.
it's amazing to have people that that I can call on and say, hey, I have an event coming up. I always like to do it with enough time so that I'm able to plan the event, because there's so much that goes into being able to serve anywhere from 100 to 200 people.
Right.
But I do have even my family who's participating more now in helping me. I actually have two events on the 23rd. So I'll be taking care of one of those, and then I have another group that'll be taking care of the other event for me.
Okay.
So we're just kind of helping each other, and teamwork really does make the dream work. So
Right. Oh,
yeah.
good, good. So it sounds like, when as you're growing, you're able to meet the needs of your clientele, which is what is important when you're going to serve the community. You want to make sure that what you said, what you're striving for, which is to be reliable. So if I were going to plan an event, how far in advance would I need to, let's say I was planning an event for 50 people here in Worcester, do I need to contact you days in advance, weeks in advance, months in advance? What does that look like?
Yeah, so I would say anything, if you're planning anything with like 50 or under, then I would at least a week notice,
Okay. Mhm.
just so that we can prepare for that. Anything 100 or 200,
Yeah.
I would need at least 2 to 3 weeks,
Okay.
just because there, like I said, there's so much preparing that goes
Very
into it.
okay.
Um, I actually have a wedding, and I'm meeting with a client tomorrow for a wedding in October of 2023.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Okay.
and this one is actually going to be a very formal sit down plated dinner. So I am so excited to meet with her, look at the venue, come up with a table plan,
Yeah.
seating plan. So it gives me enough time to prepare for this, and
Yes.
also get my team members that I know are like so hands-on, who
Right.
have done serving and have
Mhm.
served safe certifications, which is very important.
Right. So you already looked at my notes here, because I was going to ask that. So you're safe serve certified. I like that, and that's important for your audience to know as well. Are there any specials or discounts that you're offering right now that we should be looking for?
So right now at this time I'm not.
Okay.
I was for a while offering a graduation discount. I think as I move along more,
Mhm.
there'll definitely be more of that coming down the pipeline.
Mhm.
But I am growing my business, and as I'm growing it, like I said, I'm seeing what works and what doesn't work, and
Yes.
being able to delegate some of that, some of my stuff to someone else, and just allows me more time to get out there to network, to you know um, put my business out there more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Oh, good, good. So what's the best way for somebody to contact you if they wanted to get some catering or whatever? What's the best way?
yeah, so I have my website, so you can reach me on my website. You can send me an email through my website. My number is also on there, so
Okay.
I always answer my calls. If I don't answer, then I'm likely to get back to you within a few hours.
Okay.
I always like to make sure that I follow up with my clients in a good timing.
Okay, good, good. And we'll post all of your contact information at the bottom of the video so that everyone has the opportunity to contact you. Here's the other thing that I want to know. Is there anything that I didn't ask about your business that you want us to know?
Um, I think I guess if I want to touch on anything, I think it's the next steps for Real Meals, and where I see things going. I've been very fortunate to be able to grow my business, not having you know, like a location where you can come in and try my food. I
Right.
work out of the Worcester Food Hub, which is a commercial kitchen. And it's just been a lot of word of mouth and referrals. But I think down the pipeline, what I'm looking for is to get a catering truck or a food truck and just be more accessible to my clients. So definitely going to see more of Real Meals, and I'm excited for what's to come.
Wow, awesome. Well, I am so glad, Linette, that you joined me today, that you took the
Yes.
time to share with me about your business and all that you're doing, and I look forward to seeing you out in the community and just
Yes.
really being able to network with you and telling people about the great food that you have and the reliable service that you're committed to. Thanks so much for joining me today, Linette. I appreciate you. Take
Oh,
care.
thank you. Thank you so
You're,
much.
you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.